So are you also still adding the Shopify order details manually into MS Excel? Then it's time for a change. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly, and in this video we are going to understand how to export Shopify orders to Excel automatically. So like you, I also use Shopify to sell my products online, and now what I want is that whenever we receive a new order from Shopify, I want to add the order details into MS Excel. So to do this, we're going to create a connection between Shopify and MS Excel, and we're going to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language using an amazing automation software which is Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So I'll show you how you can add the Shopify order details into your MS Excel. So to do this, I have opened the workflow builder of Pabbly Connect. So I'll tell you how you can get here. So if you are a new user, you're going to get the landing page URL of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. Go on the landing page of Pabbly Connect. You're going to get the option of sign up for free in the top right corner. Go on sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore Pabbly Connect. And after you sign up, you have to come on the workflow builder of Pabbly Connect, and a window something like this will appear in front of you. And if you are an existing user like me, directly log in into your Pabbly Connect's account and open this workflow builder. So this is the most important window of our automation because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process and the actions are results towards the same. So to get started, we have to select our trigger application. So we have to search for Shopify and select Shopify V2. For the event, we have to select it as new order. So first we're just going to wait till the trigger application is getting selected. And now for the trigger event, we're going to select it as new order, and you're going to see that we have received this webhook URL. So you have to copy this webhook URL and then you have to follow me. Open your Shopify account. From the left end of the side, you have to go towards this settings, and then after coming towards this settings, you have to scroll and go towards this notifications. Once you come on this notifications, you have to go on this option which is webhooks. After coming on this webhooks, you have to scroll and click on this create webhook button. For the event, you have to select it as order creation. So I'm going to search for order, and as you can see order creations, we have to select this. For the format, I'm going to select it as JSON. For the URL, you have to paste the URL which you copied from the workflow. Alright, now if you wish, over here it is saying webhook API version, so I have to select it as latest and click on this save. And once we click on this save, our webhook URL has been added inside our Shopify. With this, we have successfully created a connection between Shopify and Pabbly Connect. But it is saying waiting for webhook response. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission. For that, I'm going to go back towards my Shopify and then I'm going to open my online store. Alright, so let's say I'm going to purchase this dress. So I'm going to go towards this dress and then buy it now. I'm going to enter all of these details and I'm going to purchase this dress. So as you can see, I'm going to enter my details. I'm going to enter the card details and I'm going to purchase this dress by clicking on this pay now. So I've entered the test card details because I'm doing the test submission. And as you can see, it is saying your order is confirmed. And with this, we have successfully purchased this dress. So now let's open our workflow and you're going to see that Pabbly is going to capture the response of these same details. And as you can see, Pabbly has successfully captured the response of the same order which we made right now, which was a test submission. You're going to see this is the same name which we entered. This is the same address and the rest of the details. And yes, with this, we have successfully completed our trigger step. And now I'm going to add these order details into this Excel sheet. So to do this, I'm going to select my action as MS Excel. So I'm going to search for Microsoft Excel and select Microsoft Excel. For the event, I'm going to select it as add row to worksheet and click on this connect. Now in order to create this connection, we have two options: add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already created this connection, go to the select an existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and then you have to click on this connect with Microsoft Excel. Excel. And once you click on this connect with Microsoft Excel, it is going to select your account. And now Pabbly is asking me for some permissions. So what I have done is I have already logged in my account. So that's the reason that directly it is asking me for some permissions. But if you haven't logged in your account first, it is going to ask you to log in the account, and then only it is going to ask for the permissions. And once you come on this page, you have to successfully give all the permission which Pabbly is asking for and click on this accept. Your data is 100% safe with us. No need to worry. You can give Pabbly all the permissions, and I'll advise you that log in your applications before starting with the automation. It makes the procedure easy. And once you give the permissions, automatically your Microsoft Excel account will be connected with Pabbly Connect. You just have to wait, and as you can see, it is connected. But now it is not giving me the workbook, drive ID, worksheet or something like that. So you have to click on this refresh fields, and still it is not giving me the details. So if you get these details, it's okay. But if you don't get these details, over here in the hypertext, it has clearly mentioned that if the drive ID is not listed for a specifically selected webbook, then use the action as add row to worksheet, my drive / slide items. So I'm going to select the same action event. So I'm going to look for this same action event and select this action event. So if you get drive ID and all the details, then you can go for that. Otherwise, you have to select this action event. I told you because this is a really important thing. Now you have to click on this connect. I've recently connected my Excel account, so I'm going to go to the select existing connection and then save. And now once we click on this save, we're going to see that we're going to get all the details over here. So let's just wait for a few seconds. And as you can see, now we can see the workbook, worksheet and the rest of the details too. Alright, so now we're going to see the name of my workbook is audit details. So let's select audit details over here, and once I select the audit details, then it is going to ask me to select the sheet. So as you can see, the sheet is sheet 1. Alright, so I'm going to wait for a few seconds till it is selecting the workbook. Then I'm going to select the worksheet, and then one by one I'm going to add all of these details. Alright, so let's wait for a few seconds. And now we have to select the worksheet and move on further. One by one I'm going to enter all of these details so that we can add these details right over here in my Excel. But we are not going to enter the details manually by tapping it like this, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering, what is mapping? So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And when we insert the data from the previous step, automatically our data becomes dynamic and change with every new response received. So it is really important to do mapping, otherwise your workflow is not going to run in real time. I'll show you further what is this running in real time. So first we're going to map all the details. Like over here I'm going to map the address, then I'm going to look for city, and I'm going to map the city. Now I'm going to map the state. So one by one you have to map all the details which you have in your workbook. As you can see, it is asking me for the country, so I'm going to look for the country. Further I'm going to search for address, and as you can see over here in this address we have the country code. We're going to map it. For the item product, I'm going to look for the name of the product and map it. Now for the unit price, I'm going to look for the price and map the price. So I'm going to map the total price. Now for the item quantity, I'm going to map the quantity. So I'm going to look for quantity and map it. Now for the total amount, I'm going to look for the amount and map the amount over here. Now let's move on further. I'm going to map the rest of the details, which is the currency. I'm going to look for currency code and map it and click on the save and send test request. And once we click on the save and send test request, you're going to see that we're going to receive the positive response that all these details are added in our MS Excel. So as you can see, we have received the positive response. So now let's open our MS Excel, and as you can see, the details have been added right over here successfully. And yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow. And now whenever we're going to receive a new order from Shopify, automatically the order details will be added into my MS Excel. All of this is going to happen in backend. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. For your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and I'm going to attach the workflow link in the description box below so that you can access my workflow and create this for your own business. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. And now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.